I'm Adrienne, editor at mattresnerd.com. Today I'm going to tell you about the Brooklyn Sedona mattress, a mattress made with gel-infused memory foam and tall, individually wrapped coils. We're going to test this mattress out in our Nerd Sleep Lab, dive right into the construction, and tell you how it compares to other mattresses on the market. But before we get into the Brooklyn Sedona, be sure to check out mattresnerd.com for great in-depth reviews on mattresses, pillows, and bedding. You're also going to find some great coupons on that website, as well as in the description box below. And if you hang on to the end of the video, I'm going to be answering some frequently asked questions about the Brooklyn Sedona. Let's get started. Now, if you're wondering how this mattress is going to feel, one of the best ways to test that out is to look at the construction. So let's go ahead and dive in. The Brooklyn Sedona is a 14-inch tall mattress, and that height isn't going to change regardless of whether you purchase a twin size or a California King. This top layer, or the cover of the Brooklyn Sedona, is made with what the brand calls advanced cooling fiber. So the end result is a cover that's going to feel really cool to the touch. When I lay my hand down on it, it definitely feels cooler than a traditional kind of cotton cover. Inside of this kind of Euro pillow top, we've got 1 inch of high density memory foam. That high density foam is still going to feel really soft for side sleepers and those with sensitive joints, so that's why I recommend it for those folks. Right underneath, you're going to see where we cut into the side of the mattress, we've got a 2-inch layer of gel memory foam. Now, a gel infusion is one of the best ways that a mattress manufacturer can kind of combat the tendency of memory foam to hold in heat. So when I press into this 2-inch layer of gel foam, I definitely feel that cooling quality that comes from that gel infusion. Underneath that, there is a 1-inch layer of even higher density gel-infused foam. So what that's going to mean is that heavier sleepers or sleepers who lie on their back are going to feel a little more supported on that higher density gel foam. It's going to keep them from crashing right into the supportive coils underneath. And finally, we've got a 1-inch transition foam layer. Most sleepers are really not going to feel this affect them that much. It definitely doesn't have a gel infusion, so it doesn't feel as cool to the touch as the other two foams. But again, it's going to shield your body from these heavy-duty coils right underneath. And finally, you can't see it in this cutaway, but there's a 1-inch layer of base foam. You're not going to feel this base foam when you lie straight on the mattress, but it gives the bed a little bit of extra durability, and it gives the pocketed coils something to rest on. Now, firmness and feel are major considerations when buying a mattress. Here at Mattress Nerd, we rank mattresses on a firmness scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being one of those rock-solid mattresses that's really dense. We find the Brooklyn Sedona to be right in the middle of that scale at around a 5.5 out of 10. That's a little bit softer than the industry average, which is a 6 out of 10. Just for reference, the Brooklyn Bowery is going to be a 6 out of 10 on the firmness scale, so more of that medium firm feel. But as we finish up talking firmness, keep this in mind. When lighter people and heavyweight sleepers lie on the same mattress, it's going to feel a little bit firmer to lightweight sleepers and softer to heavyweight sleepers. So if you're a heavyweight sleeper laying on the Brooklyn Sedona, it's going to feel a little bit softer to you, around a 4 out of 10. Now, when choosing a mattress, it's really important to know your sleep position and select a mattress that really works well with that sleep position. So ask yourself, do you sleep on your side, your back, or your stomach? Or maybe you're a combination sleeper who's a combination of all 3 of those sleep types. Keep that in mind as we run through each position. Now, if you sleep on your back, you're probably going to enjoy the Brooklyn Sedona, just because back sleepers need a bed that's supportive enough to keep their spine in a healthy, aligned S-curve, and those Ascension X coils in the support core of this mattress are going to keep your back really aligned while also giving you that soft feel when you lie on your back. Side sleepers are also going to be pretty happy on the Brooklyn Sedona. That's because the Brooklyn Sedona is a 5.5 out of 10 on the firmness scale, so you're going to feel some soft cushioning around your shoulders and your hips when you lie on the side. That's going to be really good for side sleepers. The mattress won't be such a great fit for stomach sleepers just because stomach sleepers again need that healthy aligned S-curve, and even though the mattress has supportive coils, all those foam layers up top just simply are not going to offer enough support to keep the hips elevated on top of the mattress. So stomach sleepers might find that their hips bow down into the bed too much and they actually find themselves out of alignment. Now here at Mattress Nerd, we use a scientific analysis to test out our mattresses. So we use a pressure relief map to show where pressure buildup exists along the body for certain types of sleepers. So we're actually going to go through 3 different sleep positions: side sleeping, back sleeping, and stomach sleeping. So again, consider your sleep position as we look at these pressure maps. As you view the maps, we're going to see some green, blue, red, yellow, and orange. The cooler colors like green and blue is going to show less pressure buildup, so that's going to be really great news for people with sensitive joints. But once we start getting into the warmer colors like red, orange, and yellow, that shows more of a buildup. So let's go ahead and jump into these maps. First of all, for side sleepers, we're actually going to see a little bit of buildup right here in these shoulders and hips for my side sleeping position. Now this probably won't occur as much if you're an average weight or heavyweight sleeper, but lightweight sleepers tend to have a little bit more buildup along that part of the body, around the hips and the shoulders. So just keep that in mind if you are a side sleeper who is lightweight and has sensitive joints. Moving on to back sleeping, when we look at this back sleeping map, we're going to see really great distribution across the entire surface. So we're going to see green and blue, and that means really no pressure buildup, and that shouldn't change regardless of whether you're a heavyweight, average weight, or lightweight back sleeper. So great news there. Finally, for stomach sleepers, we're seeing a tiny bit of buildup along the chest and the knee area, but really no real concerns as far as pressure buildup there. Yet I would say that isn't a total green light for stomach sleepers. In fact, stomach sleepers are going to find the most difficulty on this mattress because you're going to find your hips are going to bow in, and that could actually lead to pain overnight. Now, motion isolation might sound like intense mattress jargon, but all it means is a mattress's ability to limit or stifle movement on one side of the bed so that if you're getting in and out of bed, a partner might not feel it on the other side. So again, motion isolation is going to be really important if you sleep with a partner, a kid, a pet, anything like that. You're going to want to have a bed that really cuts down on motion transfer. Now, the Brooklyn Sedona uses a tall 8-inch layer of individually wrapped coils. So at first I thought that it might not be as good at limiting motion transfer, but because of the soft layers of foam in the top layer of the mattress, it's actually really great at cutting down on motion transfer. So you can see as I press down into the bed, we're not seeing a lot of movement at all in our science speaker. That water is not moving around at all. I'm also going to drop this 10-pound weighted ball from around 8 inches off the mattress to mimic someone getting into bed. And again, there's some movement in that beaker, but not a lot at all. So for a bed with those tall 8-inch individually wrapped coils, this bed has really amazing motion isolation. Edge support is going to be really important if you plan on doing things along the edge of your mattress like sitting and maybe tying your shoes in the morning, or maybe you plan on hosting a lot of house parties in a tiny apartment and you plan on using your mattress as extra seating. Even though the Sedona has those really strong individually wrapped coils in the support core, it's still not going to be as strong along the edge as what I would expect. As you can see, I'm kind of sinking down into the mattress when I sit along the edge, and you can see with this ruler here, definitely not as much support as I'd like. Now, I definitely don't feel like I'm sliding off the bed or anything like that, but those soft foams in the top layer definitely affect the way the bed reacts to pressure. So just keep that in mind if you're planning on sitting or lying on the edge of your bed often. Now, real quick, let's talk through some pros and cons of the Brooklyn Sedona mattress. First of all, this mattress is soft and comfortable for side sleepers. If you're a side sleeper and you've ever woken up with a sore or achy shoulder from a too firm bed, you're probably not going to experience that on the Sedona. Second, hot sleepers are going to love the cover of the mattress. It's got those advanced cooling fibers that are going to make you feel cool as soon as you lie down on it. The bed also has those breathable coils in the support section, so those are going to keep you secure while also allowing for great airflow. Finally, the Sedona offers the best of both worlds for couples. It's got that supportive coil layer inside the bed, so that's going to offer a lot of strength and stability. But the foam layers on top are going to allow for less motion transfer so that when you move around in bed, the other sleep partner shouldn't feel much of anything at all. And because no mattress is perfect for everyone, here are some cons. The Sedona isn't going to work super well for stomach sleepers because that group is just going to experience a little bit more hip sinkage when they lie on the top of this mattress, just because those foams are going to allow for more sinkage there. Next, edge support is a little underwhelming on the bed, so I wouldn't plan on feeling totally supported and secure when you lie or sit on the edge. I certainly didn't feel like I was going to fall off the bed or anything like that, but I definitely felt more secure in the middle than when I sat on the edge of the mattress. Finally, people with larger bodies might feel the Sedona as a bit softer than those would feel it who are lightweight or average weight, so it might not be the best fit for more heavier sleep types. One thing people always ask with our mattress reviews is, how does this mattress compare to other popular brands on the market? Well, we're going to stack up the Brooklyn Sedona next to the Saatva Classic to show how they're different and similar. So what are the main differences? Though these two beds are constructed pretty similarly with individually wrapped coils and a layer of foam, the feel is going to be very different. The Saatva Classic mattress is available in 3 different firmness levels: a plush soft, luxury firm, and firm firmness level. The plush soft version is going to be the closest in feel to the Brooklyn Sedona, but the Saatva is still going to feel a little bit less enveloping compared to the Sedona. Now let's talk about the 2 other versions of the Saatva Classic, the luxury firm and firm levels. Those levels are each going to be better for stomach sleepers and heavyweight back sleepers who just need a little more support on top of their mattress. Now the Brooklyn Sedona is going to be a good deal more expensive than the Saatva Classic, but you're going to get that plush softness in the comfort layers and the cool to the touch top cover. All right, now in my hands I have some frequently asked questions about the Brooklyn Sedona. Number 1, is the Sedona a flippable mattress? It definitely is not. You're going to want to keep the white cover on top of the mattress and keep those supportive inner spring coils right down below with the foam on top. However, you might want to rotate the mattress around every 6 months just to make sure that there's an even distribution of weight. Question number 2, how much weight can the Brooklyn Sedona hold? It can hold up to 950 pounds on the surface of the mattress, so if you're a couple, you're going to want to make sure each person weighs no more than 450 pounds just to keep things really even. Number 3, what base can I use with this mattress? So any base that has little to no flex is going to be really good for the Brooklyn Sedona. A platform base or a slatted bed frame is going to work just fine, and Brooklyn also sells an adjustable bed frame on their website. Now, if you're curious about the brand's policies, keep in mind that when you purchase a Brooklyn Sedona, you're also going to get free shipping and free returns. There's also a 10-year warranty policy and a 120-day sleep trial. But if you want to return the mattress, you're going to have to wait at least 30 days after you receive it, just to give your body enough time to adjust to that new bed. Most of all, check out mattressnerd.com, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more great mattress knowledge. And remember, don't lose sleep over a mattress. Let the geeks at Mattress Nerd do all the work so that all you have to do is get a great night's sleep.